On the pole, it's going to be brand new qualifying. I tell you what, if we were to run the All-Star race, the Unloved thing, you really got caught up in all that much. But man, thanks for joining me in the booth tonight, buddy. Moore down from the Truck Series in here. He's going to be looking to try to steal a win. This time it is with the Xfinity cars. As you can see, just like it, she's got a soft spot in her heart for Cowboy Matt. Well, let's say Cowboy Matt doesn't win tonight, and let's say she picks.
For the most part, but it was very fun.
Yep, one right there at your home track in Bristol. That was through here. Yes, you got 21 at Sledgehammer. You got the 61 of Mountaineers and. Our Colt 315, Cowboy Matt in his 19 High Rock throwback.
Yep. Sledge for the lead, 15 pushed up a little bit there, probably running a lower preset, as you would imagine. That's the kind of the versatility you get in this preset.
Used to be all over the streams, him and Master Killer. Speaking of Master Killer, he's actually in the race tonight, and I will have a little bit of help as far as laps and some issues that may occur on track.
We're really going to hope that we can make it all the way on tires.
One groove racetrack. You got to try to figure out the Finesse. Welcome to the chat, sir. Good to see you. Looks like Finesse is rooting on Boehner, trying to go for 3-0, 3 in a row, with Mountain and That Was Dig. Right now, looking so far so good. A whole lot of give, a whole lot of take, but they're keeping it clean, keeping it green. It looks like they're getting a little bit of separation between each other. No, the truck race was a lot of side-by-side, fast-paced racing. I'm ready for tonight's race. How you feeling?
Man, and the cool thing is, of course,
Mountaineers, let this thing get really racy and then attack. Go for it. These guys have had 2+ weeks to practice. They're going to make contact a little bit, so are these guys. So looks like Bowling's kind of dropped back a little bit. Looks like some of the guys that might have taken tires earlier are really going to start moving their way to the push.
And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track. Job. Trying to take the lead away. Good job. Oh, the momentum.
What's happening, ladies and gents? Well, yeah, Repeat back here, and tonight we're back with the Xfinity Series live from Iowa. It's going to be a great night, short track style racing, couple grooves, up high, down low, in the middle. There's a whole lot of seams. Cars are getting really, really loose on the long runs. But I tell you what, I am happy to be back, happy to get this up and running again. Man, it's going to be a great couple nights, both tonight with the Xfinity Series. Shortly, I'll have the one and only Stout Whiskey with me in the booth. And later on, if the one and only NNR Mountain is able to get on home, if any of y'all were able to get out and do your voting or whatever, Mountain is the one that takes care of that newscast for you, make sure that they give you all the best information. But yeah, it's good to be back. I actually missed y'all. In case you didn't catch the beginning, got a brand new opening, got all kinds of new stuff going on. The guys they're loaded in right now. They're getting their qualifying taken care of. So while they go ahead and do that, as always, you know how I am. I'm an Air Force veteran, so very, very proud to have served my country. As always, please stand and remove your hats. Here's our buddies over at Madison Rising.
Can you see my
proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets restless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, and the home of the
All right, once again, definitely got to send a very big thank you to Madison Rising for allowing us to use their version of the national anthem. And I tell you what, I really loved that third verse. But yeah, we definitely got to send a big thank you to Madison Rising for allowing NNR to use their national anthem at the beginning of every series race, no matter whether it's Xfinity Cup, whatever. So yeah, big thanks to them. But yeah, guys, Iowa tonight, it's going to be a great time. Before I get started, I got to give quite a few special shout-outs. I got one for HSK Play, J Quims, TM Kings J316, MGC, I'm going to guess that's Magic Mike 85, and I am Donald Trump D. All for following the channel while we are offline. Definitely appreciate all the appreciation, all the love, all the attention. Yeah, thank you all very, very much for the follows. Yeah, Tack, thank you very much for seeing you. Double J, I'm right there with you, man. U.S. Air Force, USMC. I know, like they say, if you ever sign your name on that dotted line and writing a blank check over, to the U.S. government for the amount of and up to your life, man. HD, I'll never be bigger than you. It's funny, HD, I gotta tell you something. I was watching a stream last night from a couple guys that are in this race, Cowboy and Shadowlack, and they told me that I was their mentor. I told them they were in big trouble if they were using me as their mentor. I heard power moves coming out of them, and all kinds of things like that. Things that I've learned from you. I can't claim any bit of that originality, man. That is all you, and I want to thank you for teaching me so much. And we're not even done yet. So, HD, good to see you. Check in, sir, and thank you. But yeah, Double J, I'm right there with you, man. Thank you very much for your service. But yeah, we've got about 25 cars on track. Fast Iowa, high line, low line, double wide, sometimes triple wide. Got a lot of issues with the seams. The guys were warned, try not to start off too high on a preset, because they do tend to get very, very loose at the end. Stout should be with me pretty soon. I sent him a message saying we had the Schlantham going, so I should hear him come in here pretty soon. But let's go ahead and get our Xfinity information up and running. We all saw the Xfinity opening, very, very cool. Thanks to Mountain. But yeah, here's get your points up and running. They are all updated. Let's take a look. So yeah, Iowa. It's gonna be a great show. I can't wait. When we ran a charity race not too long. Well, actually, I can't say not too long ago. Quite a while ago for a kid that was trying to raise money to get a wheelchair van. Actually, HD hosted the race on his YouTube channel. We ran this track, and I remember that J-Pa was really, really strong. I'm looking to see if he's going to be able to do that on Thursday night, which you'll see HD right there with me. Can't wait to get that going. But guys, this is the first time you'll actually be able to see the Cup cars at Iowa in the game, thanks to 704. Naturally they don't go there, but because 704 opened it up to where you can go to pretty much every track, irregardless of series, except for Eldora, man, it's going to make for some great racing. It's going to be really interesting to see how quick those Cup cars can get up to speed, how much brake they've got to use, what kind of passing zones they're going to have. Striker, yeah, I got your text. Stout is supposed to be here, but he's not here with me yet. But if you wanted to hop in, man, you're definitely more than welcome. Even when Stout's here, just don't want to talk all over each other. But yeah, let me actually check in on the guys now. It looks like they are done qualifying. I'll have some poll information for you here in just a little bit. It looks like I'm going to say I think Finesse may actually be on the poll. We'll find out here in just a little bit. Peach Cody. HD, I tell you. But man, I am really, really looking forward to it. We got, like I said, about 25 cars on track. We've got 250 laps. It's like one of the longest races of the year. It's going to be a lot of fun. While you're all here, in case that's just a little of an incentive to maybe reach out to your friends and say, hey, come and watch this stream with me. It's it's the NNR Xfinity Series, best on presets on Xbox, hands down, and they've also got a little bit to offer. Let's show you something here. As soon as I find it, there we go. Let's check this out.
Hey NNR fans, get your hands on this Lowe's Motor Speedway 50th anniversary diecast that's signed by track owner Bruton Smith by watching repeats broadcast on Twitch. If we get over 50 live viewers on any stream, the diecast will be unlocked. The winner will then be determined by a trivia question selected by repeats. First to answer adds this sweet ride to their collection. Thanks for being the best fans around.
So there you go. If we can get 50 people in any race, that unlocks a signed Bruton Smith diecast. So if we can do that, man, it's gonna be a great piece for anybody to add to their showcase. And I honestly can't wait to give it away. Every time I see that video and I see the Dale Senior Wrangler car in the front bumper or the front what you call it, I just want to, man. I actually want that car. It's a nice piece, and yeah, if we can get 50 people in here watching the race, that unlocks the diecast. And I've got a special question to go ahead and get that car set up to be given away. As you can see, we're starting to get the invites from the one and only Carol. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stream. And I think I just heard the one and only Stout Whiskey join me. Stout, you there?
Yes, sir. What's up, brother, man?
Man, it's good to see you. Good to hear from you. How you doing?
I'm good, dude. I'm looking forward to this 280 lap marathon we're gonna run tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yep, well, I'm getting loaded in right now. I'll have a couple different streams up. We're going to try that with yours a little bit later on. I was able to build in a new scene or a new source, so we will try that. I just don't know if it'll work the way that we want because it's got to be the exact – it's not just your page that I've got to load, but as you know, every time you stream, got a new link at the end of the page, but we'll try it, man, I promise. But yeah, 250 laps. Iowa Speedway, high line, low line, about 25 cars on track. HD is in chat, still saying that you should have pitted. I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, I know, man. It's gonna be a phenomenal race. I think the one and only Stay Finesse. Yep, there he is. Stay Finesse in that double O is on pole tonight. Looks like Shadilak, something happened with him. Looks like he might have lagged out. Not quite sure. But we'll have the 28 of Boehner to his outside now. You'll have the 1 of Asbel in P3. Then you've got Sully. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. I don't know. You got Sully. Then you got the 66 of Mike Honcho. You got the 98 of FNL Bowling. 69 of Rowdy Burns. 97 of Fatless Dig. Then you got the 39 of Master Killer's beautiful paint scheme. You got the 9 car, a Q-Dog. Kind of looks like an old Casey Kane throwback with the way the 9's slanted on there. You got the 19 Interstates battery throwback for Cowboy. 8 car of Augustus. Looks like an old Wild Hair. What was it? Oh, wow. What was the paint scheme that Dale Jr. ran with the hair on the front? Was that Gomer or something like that? I don't know. But then you got the 25 of Black Hammer. 2 car of Dooman, 22 of Soroka, you got 29 of Bill's Legend, then the 20 of Scotty Bell, Sammy Sung, or Belliard.
Got it.
Yeah. Then you got 81 of Smitty, 51 of NNR Swats, 35 of Jelly Roll, and 24 of Carol. So we're back. And then 99 of, wow, there's even more cars. You got the 99 of Kamal and the 95 of Papa Bear. And it looks like we are under green there, Stout.
Man, I wish I could see it, dude. I'm gonna need an invite so I can check all this action out. But I'll tell you what.
Check. I think Carol sent it to the entire party. If he didn't, let me know, and I could definitely get you in.
Yeah, I need an invite. Yeah,
all right.
I didn't get one from the party.
Okay, I'll get you right now. There we go. Striker, I see you in there as well. So yeah, it looks like Stay Finesse going to go ahead and lead the first several laps with the 1 of Asbel right behind him. Then you got the 66 and the 28 of Boehner. This is that high line strength that I was talking about. Then getting hard onto the brakes going into the corner. Boehner was just able to complete that pass with a really, really nice run off the high side. I think you're going to see a lot of cars migrate up top as the night goes on. And not only that, if your car is loose, that banking up there may actually help with a little bit of that. But you really got to watch for those those seams on the high side.
Yeah.
J-Pa, I'm sorry, go ahead, Stout.
Nah, I'll tell you this, man. Especially with Praxton, is you know, if you have the car that the setup, you want to try to just get down there on the bottom, man, and see if you get the cars early on down on the bottom, man. But if 10, 15 laps, if there's somebody on the outside and you go down low to pass them, unless that outside car gives and allows you to pass them, you're not going to pass them. So, yeah, especially restarts tonight, man.
Yeah, restarts are going to be crazy. Passing is going to be crazy. Those seams that Smitty, excuse me, and Carroll were warning all the drivers about, about not setting up their cars too loose because they do get looser as the run goes. But man, I'm working my way through, and there's all kinds of different lines here. I'm seeing guys on the bottom, guys in the middle, like we just saw, going through 3 and 4 right there, coming down the front stretch. But Stout, there are lines all over this track that you can run, but those seams are deadly. They didn't fix the seams here like they did at Bristol and in Kansas.
Yeah, well, the good thing, that's the crazy thing about the seams, man, is the seams here, like early on, same thing, we're talking about that tire wear. Early on, dude, you can go from the top, go across those seams, and it actually gives you more grip, actually, get through the corner and get around. But if it's later on, man, you're above that seam, and you get loose, and then you go below it, it's going to hurt you, man. It's going to put you in a bad spot. So, I want to stay away from those seams.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. As to see J-Pac checking into the stream. J-Pac, I talked about you a little bit ago, how we did that charity race not too long ago. Well, a little while ago for Beamish Fern, and I'm pretty sure the race was here, and you showed a lot of speed on that high side. I'm looking forward to seeing if anybody's able to replicate the kind of runs that you got off that high line, where you're able to keep up so much, keep up the momentum and really get a great run off. As we see the 69 Rowdy Burns get right by the 19 of NNR Cowboy. NNR Cowboy is one of the guys that I will have the stream up for tonight, right along with Boehner, who's going to be new to Twitch. He had been all over Mixer. I know Carol's streaming, and Swats, I believe. Shadowlike, I believe he was streaming, but now we see him in chat. I guess something happened and he lagged out or something. But long race tonight here, Stout. 250 laps.
Yeah, I was off. I thought it was double what we're running. I know the Cup will run 140 on Thursday night. But I'm really paying attention up here at front, man. Asbel and, of course, Finesse, man, they look like they pulled away. Well, since they pulled away, that means they're running a higher preset. But Asbel has actually changed his lane up. He was in Finesse tracks there around the bottom, but Asbel's actually moved up. Well, he's going to the bottom here, but the last couple rounds here, he's been about 2 grooves up. So,
all right, let's actually go ahead and test out what we wanted to. Do you have a stream up and running?
No, sir, but it can be real quick. Let's see
okay,
here.
If you're able to, and we'll try that out to see if we can't get a different point of view. And yeah, sorry about that. A little bit of a mishap right there, guys, where those videos were about to start kind of hit the wrong key. But yeah, you're not missing it, man. I really like that paint scheme for the 8 of Augustus. The orange on the hood, orange on the roof, and the back deck lid. I've got the paint scheme that Dale Jr. ran. It was a Looney Tunes paint scheme with the hair on the front. I forget what the hair's name was, but
was it the Thing?
It was something like that, but I can't remember his name. If anybody in chat, if you remember the name of the hair that was on Dale Jr.'s car, I believe it was a Richmond race because he completely spanked the field. Yeah, it was.
All red.
Yep. It was mostly red. It was like an orangish, but the hair was all red. Yeah. If anybody in chat remembers who I'm talking about, I would absolutely appreciate it. Keep going through here.
All right, I've got it up now, Pete.
All right, so guys, bear with me. I'm going to try something right quick. Stout's got his stream up as well, and I built a new source into my streaming program, and I'm going to see if I can just, with a click of the mouse, actually go ahead and carry his stream. Let's test this out here. I gotcha. You're looking right now at the 1 car of Asbel and that 8 car. So yeah, I'm sorry, the 00 and the 1. So you're on the 1. One's trying to do a crossover underneath the 00, getting down to the corner. So yeah, that worked. That really worked very, very well, Stout. Good job.
Sweet.
That was a great idea. So now we got not only your point of view with the 1 car running right below the 00 right now, getting into the corner, but I can easily just turn that stream off, and we're right back to mine. So perfect, great. That was a hell of an idea by you, man. Good job.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and as you saw there, man, with Asbel and Finesse, I think Asbel's quicker right now, especially this stage of the run, man. But Finesse was up on that high side, and Asbel just couldn't get the run up off the corner, so Finesse was able to keep that lead from him.
Yep, keeping the lead. One's still trying to really hunt him down. I'm not sure, maybe in one of these corners with how much brake they've got to use, maybe they'll be able to get on by. But, man, one is he's absolutely he's definitely trying to get that lead from him as soon as he can. We all know any track you go to, clean air is king.
Absolutely, man. It's always king. You always want to be leading. I don't care where it's at. You want to be the leader. You want to be able to be in control, because guess what? Someone has to pass you. You don't have to pass them. So.
You're 100% right. All right, let's get back a little bit further in the pack here. Striker, I don't know. I know once I try to get more than 2 streams, like I have my stream, and let's say I have Boehner and Carroll's stream up, and then I want to switch over to Cowboys or Shadowlax or somebody else. Once I get to that 3rd or 4th, OBS doesn't like it, and every time that I've tried, it's crashed on me. So to be safe, I would say maybe my stream, Cowboys stream, and then Stout stream. So I've got the second point of view, and then somebody else to always have that lap count, or maybe a glimpse of what the running order is. So yeah, but it's good to see that works, Stout. Absolutely.
We get that whole TV vibe going on, dude. It's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you still got them both up, dude, but Asbel just pulled down below Finesse, and that's something we can figure out too, man. Especially since we're experimenting with this. One of us try to focus on the lead, so that's always up, and then I can go through the field, or you can go through the field, whatever's easier. It'd probably be better if you went through the field, just because. Smooth, or you're definitely more smooth with moving around with cameras and all that jazz. So
yeah, it's it's definitely not easy. I tell you that. The 1 cars again trying to search underneath that 00. These guys seem like they've been battling for the lead for the last 10 laps at least. That's who it was, J-Pod. Thank you very much. It was Gossamer on Junior's car. Yep, I've got that paint scheme sitting right in front of me, and I could not for the life of me remember the name.
Is it the monster or whatever that runs around with Marvin the Martian?
Yeah. Yep. Gossamer.
Or is it the sneakers? Okay.
Yep.
Dude, I don't know his name. I can just see him plain as day.
Yep. And at the end of the cartoon, I believe Bugs Bunny shaves him off, and that's it. Gossamer's gone.
Here we go. Asbel's got the lead. He's gonna have a lead here as he exits too.
All right, let's see here. Looks like green flag pits pitting has definitely started. Man, Stout, these guys are like 2 and 3 wide in many places around the track, trying to keep up with as much of it as I can. But yeah, J-Pod, thanks, man. That was Gossamer. All right, Striker, thank you very much for your stream. I'll certainly try. I won't be able to do what I did with your stream, like what I did with Stouts. I had to actually pre-build into the broadcast software, but I can certainly do it for a later stream. Not a problem. I can, now that I know I can do it. I can do it with HDs when he's broadcasting with me, or you, or whoever, as long as I know in advance. Or I could just build up a library, so I always know. But with being able to do that, now I can actually build up, like I just mentioned, a library. So every time I say, all right, we're going to go ahead and check in with Carroll now and see where he's at. And as I'm looking at their menu for like a top 5, top 10, rear end of the field, whatever, where they're sitting on laps, where they're sitting on their wear, how much gas they got, whether their tires are lit up or not, I'll be able to show more information. So Stout, your suggestion to do that could lead into a lot of great things, man. Very good idea, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know who's watching, man, but if you definitely want to talk to us, because I can't see it because I'm watching Pete's stream, you can head over to Pete's stream and actually talk to us. If that's what you want to do. If you just want to check this out and see what's going on with these guys, that's awesome too. I was just watching some guys on pit road. Solely was on and off pit road. Bowling on and off pit road. Who is that? Who just came out there? Cowboy is coming off of pit road now.
Yep, as you said, Bowling, I was able to catch up with him. He's merging onto the track pretty cleanly right now in that 98 Mac Tools machine. That's a nice looking paint scheme too. Kind of looks like an old DeWalt car.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's a nice looking scheme. Good job,
We've
Ryan.
got Scotty Bell just came off pit road there. It's Belliard. Dooman was on pit road. So everybody Smitty was on pit road. So everybody is already came and made their stops, and I guess seeing how far they can go here is the rest of the stage.
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad at all. It definitely works. I see right now you're with the only Smitty, the leader or the series admin for the Xfinity series. Definitely got to give a big shout out to Smitty for doing everything that he does for the Xfinity part of the NNR community. It takes up a lot of time, guys. It really does. It's not just show up on a Tuesday night and away you go. These guys, they talk, they practice everything all week long. So it takes a lot of time and dedication to not only run in NNR, but to head up a series. That's pretty big.
I'll tell you what, man. We got Fat Sticks here in that Chad Little throwback, and Carroll's running it's like a Slimer Ghostbusters paint scheme, and Smitty was just breathing straight down his neck there. And then there, if you look there, if we can get a good camera angle to see behind them, I mean, it's like we've got, it's about 7 or 8 cars running together and a little pack behind them. So good thing about short track racing, man, is there's racing everywhere, especially if it stays green. Everybody gets spread out. There's always something going on around the track. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, nope. I'm right there with you. I'm actually on the hood view of Smitty right now, like you said, with the car for Carroll right in front, and 97 of Fatless Dig. Now behind those two, behind them, like you said, you got quite a few cars coming off the corner as well. I'm hoping that we'll be able to keep going as we are. Green flag. Everybody looks like there's a whole lot of give and take on the track. Not too bad so far. From what I heard, I didn't broadcast the truck race on Sunday night. I was actually on my way back, being out of town. I think I got home like an hour or so into the special or the charity race that was put on by Mike Levine from Levine Family Racing. That was broadcast by Zane and HD. That was a great race, man. You ran really strong in there. I know HD actually picked you to win the race, and you got kind of knocked around a little bit. We did see that on the stream. Very unfortunate because I know all the NNR cars ran really strong. In the end of it, or at the end of it, more smoke was up front when it really mattered most. And go figure, a driver from a default community won one of the most talked about and built up streams so far this year, and they're talking about doing one of those like every quarter for the same purpose, the extra life for kids that Michael Levine spearheads.
Absolutely, man. Hopefully the whole NNR community is just extremely happy and proud of Amore. I can tell you this, man. The other four guys, besides Amore that represent NNR race, man, we were tickled to death that Amore won. And then honestly, man, I think back about that race, and as far as about the week and a half leading up to it, Coey was like, hey man, let's get together and work on a setup. And our chat, we created a little messenger chat. We sent setups, or like 4 or 5 different setups in there. We compared them. Aviator got a qualifying setup. We shared that. We ran different stuff, see how it would run. Hey, if it's going to be a short run, we should run this. If we think it's going to be a long run. It was just really a lot of collaboration that went on. We're just tickled to death. We went into that race as we wanted NNR to win. We didn't care which one it was. Say, hey, we want an NNR victory. That's what we cared about. I think SNB was kind of on that boat with the way they raced, but I think everybody else, personal way I watched it, was personal victories. And, we didn't care anything about that. We wanted to make sure an NNR driver won because this is how we roll. So.
Absolutely, and I know I'm not sure if it was you but I know that there was a lot of talk where a lot of the custom leagues were running together, and then there were a few that were you gotta believe at the bottom of your heart that nobody gave NNR a chance. You think if these guys run customs week in and week out. I don't know if we were an afterthought, maybe just let's just get in our, best in presets. What kind of threat are they really going to be? But like you said, you ran strong. I remember Zane and HD calling out Smitty's name. Unfortunately, when they were talking about Coey, they were calling him Jose 720 by accident because they were running the 24 car. But and with the program that Zane runs, it doesn't show the car information on the bottom left. It shows something else.
Right.
Swag for Bacon, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Definitely appreciate it. What's up, country girl? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Jake, go ahead.
I was going to say, man, he was able to pass finesse and pull away from them. And I was going to say, dude, I was joking around with our guys. I was like, I definitely didn't win the trophy, but I'll definitely take the trophy as far as pass. I bet I passed under green 120 cars the other night. But that stuff happens. You get hit. Honestly, I thought for the 37 guys in there, and we ran like one practice, 25 laps or something. For us to get in there and not really race around each other, I know their name, but I never raced them. But for us to get in there and hold our own and run like that, man, I thought it was freaking sweet. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know, I used to race setups with Amore several years ago. I know what he's capable of. Same thing with JCX 12. I never knew until you told me that you were a setup driver, and you definitely proved that you could hold your own. Smitty, he won an eSparks race, so it goes to show that he can he can run and hold a and maintain a custom setup. Coey, same thing. I mean, I didn't know that about a lot of you, but man, you put any doubters right in their place. NNR got it done. You know, that trophy's back in Amore's. I'm guessing by now he's got a huge trophy case, but somebody was just asking about laps left. It looks like we've got 7 laps left in stage 1. This is a really long race, 250 laps, so stages don't go by quite that quick. But man, it's been great so far.
Yeah, I'd be interested to laps are in each stage.
Well, we'll
60, 70.
Yeah, I would imagine probably right around that. Yeah. It's been a while. I mean, you figure we kicked off. These guys are probably turning laps. Well, when you put your practice in, do you remember how quick you were turning laps?
Yeah, running right around flat 23 ones.
Okay, so you figure these guys are probably running 25s, so they're easily getting in about 2 laps per minute. So we've been on the air now just about. Actually, we've been on the air for 43 minutes, but that doesn't include the Xfinity intro video or the broadcast. The stream will start soon. Video, so it's probably been about a half hour. So yeah, probably about 60 laps.
Yeah, I'm actually watching bowling right now, man. Asbill's he's definitely pulled away for first place. Got Kamal there. I didn't know. That's awesome. It's always good to see. Kamal's actually one of my favorite people to race against, racing door to door. He's very Martin-esque too, with the way he drives. That's kind of how I approach it. So it's nice to race against him, especially like that. Bolin is working on finesse, man. Second place. He's actually almost cleared him. If Bolin will dive in here, I think he can slide up in front of him.
Yeah, might be able to pull that slide job. 98 of bowling down low, 00 of finesse up high. If he can pull that coming off the corner, it doesn't look like he's going to try. Either that or the 00 of Stay Finesse was able to get that great run that I was talking about. I remember J-Pod getting in these cars several months back when we ran that charity race. If you can get that car to rotate around the outside and keep up that momentum, it could be a great race for you. You can make up all kinds of time. I remember J-Pod doing it in that 22 for that Beamish Fern charity race. It looks like that's the end of stage 1 right there.
That's gonna be cool to see who's where.
Yeah. Looks like we got Rochelle checking in, saying, "Let's go, Papa Bear." That's Papa Bear's daughter. Stout, I don't know if I ever told you. This is actually a really, really cool thing. All right, Papa Bear lives right around Randleman, not too far from you. And the rest of his family is up north. I believe it's like Massachusetts or something. And these guys keep in contact through either like a family chat or a family Facebook chat or something like that. And he's actually got his kids checking in to watch his streams, watch their dad race. That's pretty cool. When you can get your family to come in and root you on, that says a lot, man. So Rochelle, thank you very much. I'm so glad that you take the time out to follow your dad. That says a lot about you.
Absolutely, man. That's cool that you're still involved in what your dad's doing. I don't know if you're young enough to still be living with your father, or if you live, but to him, I'm sure. I know. Hearing Pete talk about Papa Bear, I know he's invested a lot of time in your life, Miss Rochelle. So it's cool to give back to your parents, and don't forget them, because trust me, being an adult myself, it's hard. You get caught up in life, and you leave your mom and dad out sometimes. So I appreciate that, because I'm a dad too.
Yeah, and like he's saying, definitely appreciate it. Follow your dad, keep up with him. The trip that I talked about coming back from on Sunday night was actually from New Jersey. Me and my sisters all got together. Unfortunately, we had to go visit my dad at the cemetery. It's been 4 years since he passed. He passed on February 29th of 16. Here we are, February 29th of 2020. And yeah, I miss being able to keep up with my dad and hear stories about, things that he did in his life and things that he had read online that day. And, he still had the old AOL, you've got mail kind of thing. I used to joke around with him, and I used to call him and watch movies, and we talk about the movie over the phone. So yeah, Rochelle, that's awesome. Make sure you keep up with the old man. I'm sure whether he says and he appreciates it often or not, he does. Going to keep going through the field here. There's a 28 of Boehner. Looks like he's running pretty strong right now. He's running
top three
P3 right now. Yep. Big pack behind them too, very big pack. You got the 8 of Augustus. You got the 5 of Sully. Good to see Sully out here on track tonight. Going to try to look underneath that 8. 8's going to go ahead and shut that door. Again, that high line momentum, it absolutely prevails. J-Pa, yeah, we are all still running Ethan Strong. There was a bit of good news recently for Jelly Roll's son. He was actually able to get home and stay home for about 10 days, as long as the doctors or nurses' visits were able to be kept up with. I think he had to go back. I think that time has since come and gone. But yeah, the baby had shown a lot of promise, so he was able to go home for a while. But yeah, everybody still talks to and thinks about Ethan, and still running Ethan Strong.
Staying focused here on I got the old TV camera on Asbill. He's actually pulled away a little bit here now from Boehner and Finesse. Boehner is actually underneath for Finesse's not man. Finesse is if someone is hot down there to pass him, he has not let them go, man. He's kept it wound up on the outside, and he keeps him down there. And only thing is, man, keep doing that for several laps. They're
You're cutting out there a little bit, Stout.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I got you. Yep.
Yeah, so no, I was just saying, with my side like that, dude, allowed Asbill to check out, and Finesse has been kind of stubborn on that outside. People get the run on him underneath, and he won't let him go. So as you can see, Boehner's still trying, man, but I don't know if it's going to happen unless he doors Finesse.
Well, let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, definitely the one of Asbill's stretching it out. Asbill has made a big impact on the Xfinity series since joining just a few short weeks ago. He got a win. He's been running strong every single week, and definitely doesn't look like this week is going to be any different. He's up front. He's got that car in the wind. He's got the most amount of downforce on that. He's not running through anybody's dirty air. Yeah, he's absolutely looking really strong right now. I'm gonna go back in the pack here and take a quick look at the old 95 a pop of air for Rochelle. Looks like he's got a little loose there coming off the corner, but able to run that middle lane down through the just actually nipping the apron with that left side. Not sure if he's doing that to help the car turn a little bit. Not sure if he's tight in the corner, but he's definitely a little loose off, or so it seems, or it might just be lagging a little bit. Not 100% sure, but it's a nice looking 95 car. He's going to take that machine down pit road right now.
Yeah, I'm flipping through the field too, man. Card like an old paint scheme you see on an ASA car. Of course, Bolin car, sweet. You got the Chad little throwback of Foul Stiggs. Rowdy's usually running some type of throwback, and I think he's just running Bolt from Cars. He ran that last week.
Let's see. J-Paw's talking about the 35 having a nice scheme. Try to go ahead and find him. There's a 39 and the 2 side by side. There's a 9 to Q-Dog. Q-Dog.
I like Bill's Legends car too.
Yep. Q-Dog looks like he's running an old Casey Kane throwback. The way that the 9 is slanted backwards, all it needs is the lines, coming out of the number. Back when the day when Ray Evernham was his crew chief, that was always a nice looking car. I'm gonna keep trying to find that 35. There's a 25 of Black Hammer, 2 of Dooman. 22 is Soroka, again running strong with the Shriners Hospital scheme on that car. Again, thinking about Jelly Roll and his 19-month-old baby boy Ethan, or probably 20 months now. I've been talking about him so often.
Who's in the 35 car?
35 is
Jelly Roll.
Yeah. Is it Jelly Roll? I think you're right. Yeah, Jelly Roll. Yeah. As I come across Jelly Roll, he's going through the grass. He is definitely loose off the corner, and he's on pit road. So I'm guessing something happened, and he had to either put the controller down
disconnected there.
Yeah, I'm guessing something came up, and he had to hang it up quick. So Jelly Roll, definitely hope everything is all right. I know every now and then you've got to start and park for phone calls from the hospital, as with updates and whatnot. So, hope everything's all right, bud. I'm gonna keep going, checking with the 24 Carroll on the inside of that 29.
Dude, they're 3 wide. Carroll, Bill's Legend, and Al Stiggs, man, they were 3 wide there first.
Yeah, Carroll, I tell you, that 29 almost looks like an actual Harvick car. I commented on his on that machine when I saw his qualifying picture. I actually sent him a message on the Xbox and told him that looks like a really nice scheme. Checking with the 99 of Kamal, trying to drive under the 5 of Sully. Looks like he's got a lot of really good bite off the corner. He's able to complete that pass. Kamal up one more spot. Next, I think he's got the 22 of Soroka in his sights, and Soroka right now should be hearing that Jaws theme, because he's running it down. Here he is, pulling to the inside of Soroka, going down the front stretch. He should have the preferred line going into turn 1. I'll go back to the overhead, and Kamal up yet another spot. Good race so far by Kamal in that 99. Here down to get a few under his belt, prepare for the Cup race on Thursday night.
Yeah, I was just going to tune that. Right now we got first place, Boehner second, Finesse is third, got Bolin in fourth, and then we got Mr. Mike Honcho in fifth place. So, and the crazy thing is, they're all pretty evenly spread out. Bolin's actually catching, and then actually Honcho's right there. So Asbill's kind of spaced himself out. Boehner is spaced out. Boehner's also spaced out from Finesse, Bolin, and Honcho. Running, all 3 of them are within about 15 car lengths of each other.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the stream for NNR SWATs right now, rocking that 51 machine, and it looks like they've got about 34 laps to go in stage 2. So Stout, if I had to guess, it's like 60 or 75, and then 60 or 75, and then the remaining, that last stage is going to be a long stage. But with 20 23 or 25 cars on track. It's gone by pretty quick so far. I don't expect anything less. Right now, the 51 looks like he is 1 lap down, but I'm not sure if he's already been on pit road. Just waiting on the leaders to pit. Looks like he's got about 15. No, he actually has not pit. His tire light just came on. He's got 15% on that right front. So definitely a wear track. When you were getting in any kind of a long run preparing for this race on Thursday, did you notice a lot of right front wear in the Cup? I would imagine the Cup cars would get into the corners a whole lot harder than these Xfinity ones would. Without giving anything away, of course.
Depends on preset. I mean, if you run a lower preset, the right front is more. You said the right rear is going to burn more, so you have to change your tire pressure so that you try to match them where they're equal, of course. And then it just really depends on that natural turn. I was going to run a specific preset. Practicing the last couple of nights, I'm actually going to be running a different preset for the race.
Gotcha. Yeah, one preset for the time. Quick, get what is it, like 40 laps, something like that. And then yeah, something different for the race. Sounds like a good idea. Looks like there's definitely more and more cars heading down pit road. I'm on the car from Master Killer right now as he pulls into his pit stall. J-Pa, I see you. I'm gonna try to find Bills for you right now. There was Q-Dog. He's also in the pits. There's Bills. We'll actually ride with Bills as he exits the pits right behind the 39. So there's 2 of your buddies, nose to tail, exiting the pits as we speak. And the way that they're doing it this week, ride the apron all the way around 1 and 2, and they'll exit right after the double yellow line, or right where that ends anyway. Whoa! Ooh, that was close. That was damn close. But yeah, both of your guys nose to tail, coming to the start finish of 4 brand new Mr. Feelgoods and full tank of gas. I would assume that these guys can now make it all the way to the end of the stage, being pretty short track tonight. See, one of Asville go around
getting on.
Yep.
It's no bueno.
That's definitely going to hit him in the lead category. Here's the 11 of Parsville, kind of all by himself. Looks like he's running pretty strong. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up the streams of Cowboy here right quick. Looks like right now, right now I'm on with Swats. He's in 19th of 25. And when I take a look at Cowboy, looks like he's in P10, and he's making his way out of the pits right now, merging back up on track. As you see right there, Smitty's coming out as well. So right now, in front of Matt, looks like you've got Master Killer, and in front of Master Killer, more than likely, is going to be Bills. So they've got 24 laps to go, Stout.
Oh yeah, well, they can definitely make it. Make it for sure. Hey, J. Paul, since that's your favorite song, that's a really good song, man. I sing it with Maddie. Every once booth ends, and you're gonna see everybody that's.
Looks like the 95 Papa Bear is in the pits, and I don't see that car really moving around all that much. Not sure if he had an issue. I know I can definitely tell that the front end is quite a bit damaged. So I'm guessing with that damage, he couldn't really get the car to turn all that much. It might have been, as they say, plowing like a dump truck. in the center and off. Might have got a little bit of damage, but keep going through the field here a little bit. Here's the double O, Stay Finessed. Finesse was another one also in that charity race on Sunday night that ran really strong. I know normally on Sunday nights you run the 34 E-Spark car. He was actually in that car, and but he did that number pretty proud for you, man.
You talking about in the charity race? No,
Yep.
Finesse didn't race with him.
I thought he did. No, not.
Nah,
if, I could have sworn he ran, but not for NNR.
no, he didn't race with him. I mean, he definitely deserved to be there, no doubt, but no, he wasn't in the All-Star race.
Okay, maybe they called his name by accident then. I could have sworn that they called him out, but it wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Let's. Are you still with the leader right now, Stout?
No, because with that pit stop, but
Kind of threw it off.
since that happened, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who. So actually, just watching Finesse there. Finesse almost. I don't know, man. I would say either Boehner. I don't know where Boehner is. Oh, yeah, Boehner is the leader, most likely, and then that means we got Bolin in second.
Okay, so yep, just as you said, it's probably Boehner. He's putting the 97 of Fatless Dig either a lap down or just getting by him. Not 100% sure, but Boehner is definitely booking into the corners and off right now. It looks like his car really rotates very well. He can pretty much put that car wherever he wants, and he's able to get it to turn. The rear end seems to kick out just a little bit, so not too bad. Speaking of, you know what? Let's actually take a lap or two here with Boehner as he comes across the start-finish line. Let's do a little crank it up session, guys. Go ahead and turn it up as Boehner goes into 1 and 2. All right, so that's a couple quick laps there with the 28 of Boehner, guy that's got 3 or 4 wins on the season so far, and actually joined NNR after the season had already started. That I wanted to also take another quick second. You know, I thanked Swag for Bacon for following NNR not too long ago, just about a half hour ago when he decided to hit that follow button. But HSK Pixie, thank you very much for following while the stream was offline. The same thing with Jay Quims, TM Kings J316, Magic Mike 85, and I am Donald Trump D. Thank you all very much for giving the stream a follow while we were offline. Hopefully you're in chat tonight, or hopefully you go back and you watch this race a little bit later on. If you do catch it later, please go back up and hit that notifications button so you know every time we go live, whether it's on a Tuesday or a Thursday night right around 9 o'clock p.m. Usually on a Tuesday, I'm with Stout Whiskey. And sometimes he'll decide to take a little bit of a back seat and let some other guy come in here, like maybe a striker or something like that. Get their name out there, kind of introduce themselves to you, to everybody. We've done that a few times. I think it was just a couple weeks ago we had 3 relatively unknown people finish first through third. And it was a really good post race. Got them to introduce themselves and talk about who they are. Dale Jr. fan 88, great gamer tag. If they Thank you very much for the follow, sir. But yeah, it's always great to get to introduce some new people from NNR that may not run up front all the time and get to talk about their car, talk about the race, talk about anything, and get their shout outs up and running. It doesn't happen all that often. Usually it's kind of the same 6 or 7. Although this year, like you said, Stout, it's been more and more often where it's somebody new almost every week.
Yeah, man, and I haven't watched it, but the Xfinity series is so deep as far as talent and people know how to wheel around racetracks. Then, you think about the Cup Series, exact same way. I mean, each week we've got 25 guys, and I'd say 20 guys can finish in the top 10. 8 to 10 guys could literally win the race, depending on certain things happening their way or not. So it's just it's incredible. It definitely makes finishing up front a lot more enjoyable. And I mean, we've got so many different winners in the Cup Series, especially with the chase approaching. It's really going to keep even. The last couple of years, the chase has been, and hey, we already kind of at least 2 or 3 of the guys were going to be in the final round. And it's not going to be like that this year. So it's definitely something to look forward to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I actually updated the points for the Xfinity and the Cup Series earlier today, and you're moving on up there too. I think you're under 100 or maybe just over 100 points, but you're sitting like P5. First through 4th or first through 5th is all under 100. I think you might be the first one. I think you might be like P6.
Yeah,
but
I'm
man,
P6.
Yeah, you haven't been any kind of a slouch this year, and I know with the Pro League qualifiers done, it'll leave more time for to get back to the preset setups, and testing on your air pressures and the wedge and the tape and everything else to get back to the victory lane just like you did at Bristol.
Yeah, absolutely. Martinsville, I was sick, backed out of that race. That cost me a bunch of points because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. I'll win back there during the chase, and then Charlotte. That was another track where I felt really good at, and every bad thing that can happen to you happened to me that race, and kind of laughed that off. But I mean, been running good. I mean, the whole top 15, top 20 minutes is back, dude. We've got guys that's running 18th in points that could go and race in another preset league and dominate and win the champ. I'm not hating on other preset leagues. There's some good preset leagues out there, but I'm dead serious. It's intense every week, and it's fun, man. It is. It a lot of times it's a stress reliever. Sometimes it's stressful. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a stress relief to race with the group of guys we have.
Oh yeah, it's a great community all around. I've been on the 19 of Matt now for several laps. As I've got his stream up, he just came across the line in P10. So the last one to get any kind of stage points was NNR Cowboy with Rowdy Burns and Sully right in front of him. And guys, while we got a second, I'm going to go ahead and let's run a quick commercial that the one and only Mountain put together for us. Let's check this out.
Hey NNR fans, don't miss any of the action by following or subscribing to Repeat's Twitch channel. Turn on notifications and you'll always know when the best preset league on Xbox hits the track. Check out his YouTube channel too to see all of NNR's past races. Follow No Name Racing as well as Repeat 1975 and others on Twitter, and you'll never miss any of the action.
All right, thank you very much, Mountain, for that quick 30-second commercial during these stage breaks. They work perfectly with the timing. I'm going to go ahead and try to get back up front here as quick as I possibly can. Looks like it's going to be the 98 of FNO Bowling Bowling that's going to power his way on by the 28 of Boehner. So right now put the 98 P1, 28 P2. Right behind them is door to door, side by side. Going back to the 22 of Soroka. Really haven't talked about him much tonight, but here he is sitting P5. You've also got the 00 of Finesse with who else is that right around him? He's actually got quite a few, but unfortunately, a lot of these guys run customs. Makes it a little hard to be able to tell who they are at a glimpse. But man, that doesn't take away from their ability to really put on a great race.
Yeah, I've been watching back poor Asbel, who's like, and like he's falling back now. At least 15th or 16th, man. He was duking it out with Duman and Carroll there for a moment, so he's got a lot. But I still think he has the best car. Whether or not he'll get to do it out with Boehner or Bolin here, wait and see. But he's just a big hole. We're gonna have to talk to Coey, man. We might need 250 laps here Thursday night.
I'm actually on with you right now, and definitely see the one of Asbel running that wall. He had the 99 of Kamal right behind him, and the 9 of Q-Dog right in front of him. And he was trying everything that he could possibly do to get down to that bottom line. It seemed like that's where his car worked best. That's where it was hooked up the best, I should say. You see the 5 of Sully get a little loose right there. But everybody's thinking new tires, full of gas, get every position that I can right now while the tires still got a lot of good to them before they've got to migrate up to that high side to get the car to rotate for real. I tell you what, I'd love to see the Cup guys run here at Iowa for real. I think that would be some amazing racing.
Oh, for sure, dude. That'd be insane, man.
Can you imagine Kyle Larson on the high line around here? Man, it'd be. This is pretty much like a banked New Hampshire. That's really what it is. Yeah.
This track actually reminds me of ORP or IRP or it's changes. Just the way you race it. But granted, IRP was all you were racing through for. You remember watching Thursday Night Thunder, man, as a kid?
I do.
I know a lot of these people are so young, don't remember how freaking awesome the mid were. Gosh, it was so great watching them race, and it's good times, man. Seeing Jeff Gordon, Tracy Hines, man. Tracy Hines was such a talent, and it's never worked out for him in NASCAR, but he was so good. But IRP is one of my favorite tracks, and it's going to sound awful, but I really wish they raced at IRP. I wish the Cup raced there. I think eventually we could see the Cup cars at Iowa, but numbers and Iowa might have to step up, as far as seating and stuff to get actually, a Cup spot on the schedules.
Yeah, they'd probably have to step up quite a bit in most of their facilities in order to do that. Same thing, if they ever thought about bringing Rockingham back or whatever. They were what is the other one out by you?
North Wilkesboro,
North Wilkesboro, yeah.
Wilkes. That's basically where I'm from. Like I knew when I was coming home from college, I'd come through Wilkes County, man. I'd smell the chicken coop, and I know a lot of people, they would gag, but man, I would just breathe it in because I was just like, you know what, I'm almost to the house. This means that I'm about 20 minutes from the house. This is just awesome. But Wilkes County is actually, they're talking about, hey man, we're going to pony up some money as a county to get that track back where it's raceable and see if we can't get some engines rolling around that track. So that would be totally awesome. That's actually, it's still my favorite track. Papa Bear was talking about, or Rochelle was talking about spending time with her dad. My dad used to pick me up on Fridays from school. I'd go for about 2 hours, and he would take me, and we'd go to qualifying up in North Wilkesboro.
world.
Nice. Nice. I've
Such
only
an
ever
awesome
been by that track once, and actually, the day that I passed there, my wife and I were on our way out towards Lake Lure. We were going out towards Chimney Rock for our anniversary, and they were actually putting in a new Junior Johnson. I guess setup. They had some of his die casts and some of his information in a glass case at this rest stop, and there's a bunch of press there and all that. And I wish that day that I had been able to get Junior Johnson's autograph or had the gumption to go and just say hi, but I didn't.
Right.
There was too much going on. But they put one of his die casts under this glass case with a whole bunch about him. And then once you left the rest stop, you actually passed by, I think it was turns 1 or 3 that go right along the highway there. And man, that track's definitely a sight to see.
Yeah, Boehner. I see you're on killer, but just flipping through, man. Boehner and Bolin have checked out on 3rd place, man. But the cool thing is, it's like 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. You just throw a blanket on it. You got Finesse there. Let's see if I can go back to him. I know Sully's involved. Let's see here. So to it. Figured Parsons will be running better, man. Parsons has been running really good. So yeah, you've got Augustus. It looks like Soli, Kamal, Finesse all together there for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yep, I'm actually on with Augustus right now, and he's got cars behind him, that are too wide and then kind of nose to tail after that, but they are definitely doing pretty well. Let me check something here right quick, Stout. Let's see. I just saw a message. Country girl, don't you worry about it. I got you. You take care of whatever you got to take care of. We're not going anywhere, I promise.
Every time I see her name pop, I think of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm actually checking in with the 19 of Matt right now. I'm going to get us a quick lap count, see what we're kind of looking at here in stage 3. Right now he's running P13, and it looks like Smitty's running a lap down. He's going to come across the start-finish line right now, and they've got 100 and James Bond to go. That was kind of corny, but hey, the 7 was the first thing that came to my mind. So yeah, there you go. Let's keep going. John Frey, what's happening, man? Good to see you, sir.
Not Country Girl. I was the same time I see your name pop. Get up on the hood of my daddy's tractor. Up on the toolbox, it don't matter. Down on the tailgate, girl, I can't wait to watch you shake it for the young. You know, that's.
There you go. There you go.
I don't need any alcohol encouragement to sing my lungs out.
Oh boy, I tell you. Let's see. That was pretty good, Stout. Not bad at all.
Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't believe this about me. But I played college football, but I was actually I actually had the lead male spot in several plays in high school. And a couple of them involved singing. I just not really great at anything, man. I was just always pretty good at stuff, so I just did a wide variety of just different activities.
J-Pod said, remember one time Junior was trying to lap Todd Bodine, and Bodine wrecked him. Junior called him a cue-ball-headed fool. Yeah, there you go. Ingalls, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Luke Bryan on that one there, but.
All right, man. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. I'm getting out of here. I'm done. Why don't you call HD up here?
Oh boy.
I'm really looking forward to
Striker
the next
saying
track, man.
stout.
Yeah.
Sang it better. There you go.
I'm not sure
Good
if
to
I'll
see
be able
you,
to make it
Ingalls.
to track meet this year, man, but I'd like to see old Ingalls, some of these other guys make it down for a race.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely looking forward to Martinsville, man. Martinsville, 8 o'clock, green flag. It's going to be a true night race, and man, I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Ingalls says he's down.
Yeah. Coronavirus. I will be in Martinsville. I will work.
I think that's. Man, when you told me earlier that the first case of coronavirus was found in Wake County, it's like, come on, man, no. Sure enough, I checked with the wife, and it's all over the news already.
Oh yeah, well, I'm hoping all these zombie games that I played through as a kid, and it's gonna pay off, and I might get my chance. No, seriously, hopefully get it under control, and that stuff's taken care of. Crazy thing is, man, I was actually reading an article. There's a all-lady female doctor team that's leading up a surge on creating the vaccine. So I think that's always freaking awesome when you see girl power taking over and doing something special. So I think it'll be taken care of, and then of course I think we'll all be fine, man. Who knows? if you get sick, it's meant to be, man.
Yep. HD says he doesn't even like Corona.
Whatever, HD. If I handed you a Corona with a lime in it, that sucker would be gone. So I want to hear.
Put a lime in the coconut and shake it all up. Yeah. I see you even got me going.
Country.
Oh man. But we're under 100 laps. While we're under 100 laps, and it looks like green flag pits are gonna go ahead and start off. Let's
we got Boehner and Bolin on pair.
Yep. Looks like they're gonna kick off. I
Solly's
see.
headed to pit road.
Yep. Boehner coming off now. We talked a little bit about. I know Mountaineer. He unfortunately he couldn't make the race tonight. But when he went to NNRLeague.com, he clicked on the Zazzle tab, and he was able to pick himself up a really nice polo. He was able to get his gamer tag embroidered on the shirt underneath the NNR insignia. Guys, I'm going to show you something else that Mountain put together for you. Go ahead and take a look at this.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat preset league on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to NNRLeague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
All right, there you go. So whether you need a hoodie, I know we're coming out of the winter, but whether you need a hoodie, whether you're getting ready for spring and you need some golf balls to hit out on the links, you need a polo, you're dressed casual like I am at work, you need a t-shirt for the weather coming up, you need an NNR clock for your den or your man cave rather. No matter what you need, please go to nnrleague.com, scroll down, click on the Zazzle tab. There's all kinds of NNR swag there, and check back often. Very, very often, there's between 15% and 40% off. I think even occasionally there's like 50% off. So you're talking about a hoodie, whatever the normal cost may be, at half price. I think it ends up being like $25 or $20, $26, whatever. But man, they're really nice. I got myself a set of playing cards. Got a roll of stickers. I got a T-shirt, and I got myself a hoodie. Yeah, I can't wait for spring to get here. And, I've actually got a golf course not too far from me. HC saying, "What's up, guys? Stout whiskey here." There you go. Let's see. Yeah, HC.
That's
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's my goal to go back and watch Stout Whiskey with the power move. That's all I care about. Then I don't care where I finish.
Absolutely.
That one time.
Absolutely. It was actually kind of nice for that charity race that HD and Zane did on Sunday night. You saw, if you went back and you watched it again, you actually got to see HD rocking that NNR T-shirt live on stream. So that was pretty cool. Good of him to rep the community.
Absolutely, we freaking love you, HD, and yourself, man. Just everything that you do for calling our races and hanging out and talking to us, man. It's just a blast. It's it's just I don't know if I ever really met HD. I saw him in person in Charlotte. I was like, wow, this dude's he's a tiny little ginger guy. But I just good friends, man. Through NASCAR. We all love racing in real life, and we love the game, love talking to each other and having fun, man. It's good times.
Oh yeah,
HD, we love you, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I've told HD that how much I appreciate him. He's taught me so much about the broadcasting. He still brings me up to speed every now and then on little things that can be done with the Elgato and OBS and whatnot. Man, the stream wouldn't look anything like it is now if it wasn't for HD. So, guys, man, big thank you to HD.
His head's already big.
Yeah. Let's see here. There's 51 of SWATs right now. Let's actually go ahead and check in on your stream, Stout. See where you're looking. See who you're following. Looks like right now it's 8 of Augustus and the cars that are on pit road. Augustus.
Let's flip through here for you. See if we can't find us some action.
There you go. Tracking right with you.
Oh,
HD, I figured out how to actually get Stout's broadcast to stream through me. So I can actually build a library of everybody else that streams and say, let's go ahead and check in with so and so and see what they're seeing as they're working way through the track. So as Stout's calling the race with me, if he says, Pete, there's a wreck on the backstretch, I can really quick flip over to his stream and see exactly what he's seeing instead of having to flip through all the different cars. Hell of an idea by the one and only Stout Whiskey, and so far it's worked out pretty well, as you can see. He's looking at the 95 of Kamal and the 28, I believe that's Boehner right there. If Kamal's around Boehner, he must be running pretty high in the standings right now, or running order.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, I don't know if, this is first and second, or Boehner got a pit road speeding penalty and fell back to him. I'm not really sure because, remember, it was Boehner and Bolin, tail man pulling away there for first. Bolin is actually like a whole straightaway behind. I'm pretty sure. Real quick.
Well, let's actually check on either the stream of Matt Swats right now. Looks like he's running in P17. Let's check on Cowboy. Cowboy's running running 13th. I'll get us a lap count here in just a sec. It looks like he's at 170 of 250. So they've got right around 80 laps to go. 79 laps. 80 laps to go. There we go. And long way to go. These guys definitely seem like they are getting looser as the run goes. Looks like Boehner's starting to put a little bit of a gap there on the 99 of Kamal with the 9 car of Q-Dog right behind him. It's kind of looks like Papa Bear. He's retired. Checking with the 00 of Finesse, he ran really strong early. It looks like he's got the 22 of Soroka right behind him. Shadowlax into pits. Asbill, let's see. Asbill, he's got the track all to himself. I know that he spun out earlier going into the pits. I know he's had a pretty fast car. Not quite sure how much time he's been able to make up or what position he is on track, but I still look forward to seeing where that one car finishes, whether he's able to recover from that or not. Let's see here.
Soroka, man, I don't know if Soroka's passing, Finesse for position. I know Soroka didn't qualify really well, man, but Soroka's moved up the whole time.
Yeah, I see he's able to get down low underneath that 00 of Finesse, and Finesse started on pole, so you know that he's got pretty good setup underneath him. You would think if he's able to run pole, he had an idea of what the car was capable of. Where to get on the gas, where to get on brake. And I would imagine State Finesse is pretty high up in the running order right now.
It'd be interesting to see where, especially what position were you able to pull up Boehner's?
No, but I can. I forgot Boehner is on Twitch now. Let me go ahead and try to actually find him. Let's see. Let's check in on Carroll right quick. See where he's at. Carroll's running in P20. All right, there's Boehner. Yep, you called it, man. Boehner running P1, Asbill P2, 5.5 seconds back. Then you got Sorokin P3, Finesse P4, and Parzival running up there in P5.
Wow, dude. So all right, so Asbill's in second.
Asbill's in second. He's able to recover from that spin going into the pits.
Well, yeah, because he restarted, and he dropped back to like 15th or 16th. If we can get a caution, man, it's be mighty racy.
Yeah, it absolutely could get very racy. I'd actually be curious to see what kind of a battle that would be between the two of them. Let's take a look. Yeah, Ingalls, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Let's check in. There's the 5 of Sully. He's 66 of Mike Honcho. Tell you what, I like that blue and silver on that 66.
That thing's sweet, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, man, really it looks nice. Like an old ASA car.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Eagles is saying. I just saw what he said. That's how it is, man. Like, it's all about track position. It's definitely what we do in presets is definitely just like what you actually see on TV past, especially when guys are so equal, and you lose track position, or it's hard to get it back. So
yeah, it really is. I mean, I know that pretty soon we're going to be coming up to like Indy, and unfortunately I won't be around for the second Michigan race. I'll actually be up in New York State camping for a family reunion in June. I'll actually miss that whole week. I'll be leaving here like that Saturday, and we'll be back until like the following Tuesday. But it's I'm actually kind of upset about that with the great racing we saw on what last Thursday and last Tuesday, and what it was a lot of great side by side three. We had a 4 wide finish. That was phenomenal, guys. If you missed the Michigan race, please go back and take a look. That was a great race.
Yeah, the Michigan race was insane.
Yeah.
Just with the way everybody raced, and man, we did have, I feel like we had 5 or 6 cautions, but I thought overall, man, it went very well, especially with the way we were running, man. We were running like it was Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock, and I-40, man, just trying to get to the house. It was insane. So
yeah,
definitely go check that race out.
Yeah, there was a lot of door to door. I mean, there was a point, I think it was on a restart or whatever. Ingdal's. I'm not sure. I don't remember who the other two. I think one was Boehner, and there was somebody else. All 3. When I say 3 wide, there was like no gap between the 3 cars. They were door to door to door all the way through and off a corner. Phenomenal racing by everybody. I can't wait to see that kind of racing again.
Love you.
Oh, I love you too, man.
Yeah, dream on. Talking about all the love, man. I was just actually looking in our party here. The one and only boss man, the mastermind of the whole operation, Mr. Jim Coey, Coey24 has joined us. Coey, what's up, dude? Sweet, sounds good. So
There, what do you hear me now?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Coey.
Coey, you been watching the whole time?
What's up there, guys? I just got on about 5 minutes ago.
Okay,
Just trying to get the streams up.
I want to catch you up. It's Boehner's leading right now. Personally, Pete, you can disagree with me or agree with me. Definitely think Asbel's been the class of the field.
Yep.
He wrecked getting on pit road near the end of the second stage. He started about 12th, fell back to 15th or 16th, and now he's in second, about 5.5 seconds behind Boehner. He's made up a buttload of time on the green.
Yeah,
I can see he's
had
up there,
a car on rails.
Took it away.
Yep, I'll actually go ahead and pull up his stream right now and through these. Oh, we got a caution. You know what, Coey? You are bad luck. This is the first caution of the race. You know what? Since we got so many here,
they all got scared.
Since we got so many here in chat right now, and we're under our first caution of the race. Let's show you another little video that our buddy mountain through together. If you ever want to know how to follow anybody here on Twitch, check this out.
Hey NNR fans, don't miss any of the action by following or subscribing to Repeat's Twitch channel. Turn on notifications and you'll always know when the best preset league on Xbox hits the track. Check out his YouTube channel too to see all of NNR's past races. Follow No Name Racing as well as Repeat 1975 and others on Twitter, and you'll never miss any of the action.
There you go, guys, and just perfect timing. You're not going to miss anything. We're going to head back under green, and Stout, there's that caution you were talking about. You got the one of Asbel out front with the 22 of Soroka right behind him. Asbel's going to take up that high line, duck down through 1 and 2, going in as they go through 3 and 4. That is, kind of forget how fast the track goes around. Just like that, 1 lap under green is back in the books.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, man. Asbel got lucky because he was coming on pit road to caution. So not only did that mean that, hey, he's not going to get lapped, but it also meant that, he wasn't going to have to pit because it was already going to have a stuff change. So.
Somebody just spun out.
Yeah, I saw that in the back. I actually heard it, but I'm guessing that
still green now.
Is going to keep him green though. Yep. And the car that we were talking about being up front early, the 28 Boehner, he's actually way back in traffic now. Stout, he's going to have to try to fight his way back up to the lead if he's going to try to get that back from Haswell.
Absolutely, yeah. It looks like he's back there in about 12th. Actually, he was racing him aside. Finesse doored him, got him up the track there a little bit. But the bad thing is, especially this time, man. I mean, look, he's got Finesse, Kamal, he's got Augustus, Bowling. He's got some heavy hitters here. Have to try to pass if he wants to get back into attention. Oh,
yep, he's going to try to actually get underneath that 99
Carroll
right now, and there's a caution.
Yep, it was Fat Diggs and Carroll involved in that caution. I saw him back there.
Gotcha. Big Teddy Bear Gaming, welcome to the stream. Hello, sir. How are you? If this is your first race, first time catching NNR, this is our Xfinity series live from Iowa Speedway. You got the one and only Stout Whiskey and the overall community owner Coey here in the chat. Calling these guys, got about 22, 23 cars left. Had a couple of retirees, but man, it's pretty good. Welcome to the stream, sir.
I got you, Mr. BTBG. I'll send you the link here, man.
There
website,
you go.
Check it out.
Yep, NNRLeague.com.
Stop. Can you send me an invite to the race?
I did, Cody.
Oh, did you?
All right, gonna take it back green again with the the one of Asbel up front, 22 of Soroka outside, 66, I believe, right behind. Coming off 2, gonna ride that high line all the way down the backstretch, duck down low. Looks like the 66 gonna be able to get underneath and pass the 22 of Soroka, or might have thought about it, but just wasn't able to complete that slide job. Aswell's going to try to extend that lead even a little bit more, as we see the 28 of Boehner now fighting underneath the 00 of Stay Finesse. Stay Finesse, again, your pole sitter as they go down through 3 and 4. Boehner not quite up to the 97. He's going to be able to complete that pass on Stay Finesse. Now he's working on the 97 of, remind me, Stout, 97.
It's Fat.
Yep, Fatless Dig. There we go. Perfect. HD, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment, like you really love my voice, or I bore you that much. I appreciate you, man. You're too much, man. Man, HD, I'm looking forward to calling this race with you on Thursday. I think 25 to 30 Cup cars on this track. The only, NASCAR doesn't actually take the cars to Iowa to be able to see them with the power they got getting into these banked corners. It's like I said it earlier, it's kind of like a banked New Hampshire, or kind of like what Stout said, but it's, oh man, I can't wait to see the Cup cars on this track.
Hopefully you'll get the people who are driving the cars correct there, Pete. HD has a hard time with that.
I don't know. HD's talking about impeaching you and adding Stout for 2020.
That's right. That's why I'm coming back at him.
Oh, man.
HD
J-Pop
just
picking on
the
Carroll a little bit, saying Carroll's the league leader in cautions. Let's see here. Catching up the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Rowdy's gone back to the way I used to be able to pick out his cars easily with those two-tones. Mostly one color and
there's not a big wreck. Wreck.
I saw that right behind the sign.
It looks like
and there's that caution.
Carroll's involved in that one.
We went caution-free until you joined the lobby there, Coey. I don't know.
Look at that. They just all got scared.
HD says,
Driving
Jose
over our
720
heads
to the race lead.
Yeah, you call it. Yeah, you go back and watch the broadcast.
That's gonna be my new nickname.
It didn't matter if it was the Jeff Gordon silver car. It didn't matter if it was the all-white car. It didn't matter if it was the Days of Thunder throwback car. They were all freaking Jose 720.
The people's champ, Coey. Yeah, guys, if you get a chance, go look up Zane the Bearded one. The race that they put on for Michael Levine and the Extra Life for Kids charity. It was a great race. Just kind of skip past the opening and just get right to the race. It was a lot of fun. Well, you could skip past right after you see HD repping his NNR colors. But yeah, once after that's done, go take a look.
Yeah.
But now it looks like got the 22 of Soroka. He's able to get his pit crew's able to get him on and off pit road, or he didn't pit. Not 100% sure, but he's got the 66 to his outside. Then the one of Asbel looks like 69 of Red Burns, and the 11 of Parsville. Stout, you were wondering earlier why Parsville wasn't running strong. Well, here he is now, top 5.
Absolutely. Well, I think that caution that came separated the leaders and stuff and moved them back there really helped him. Actually helped a couple of guys, Goosis included, Soroka.
5 wide off turn 2. Sorry to mean to cut you off there. That was a great shot.
Dicey.
Yeah, absolutely getting dicey.
Yeah, that's what happens at this stage. We've got probably 40 to go. Cautions breed cautions. That old DW saying. So, oh yeah, it's gonna be dicey from here on out, man.
Yep, I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull up the stream
of 217
of Boehner right now. And as he comes, right now he's in the middle of the backstretch. As he comes through 3 and 4 down the front stretch, I'll get us a lap count. Right now he's running P7 with Stay Finesse and Rowdy Burns right in front of him. They've got 38 laps to go there, Stout and Coey.
Oh yeah, they're getting in here, man. I'm actually watching Finesse here, dude, and Finesse went to the high side to make it 3 wide.
You know, I wanted to take a second, Coey.
Build a wall.
During the time that the stream was offline, I had to give a quick shout out. If any of you guys are in the stream, you know, Dale Jr. fan, thank you very much for following while we were going. Same thing with Swag for Bacon, but HSK, Pixie, Jay Quims, TM Kings 316, Magic Mike, and I am Donald Trump D. Thank you all very much for following. You know, chat it up here, guys. You know, as you see, Stout out there, strikers out there. We don't bite. If you got questions about the league, the community, questions about the presets that we run, any questions at all, please feel free to shout them out. We love talking with you guys. So if any of you are out there, say hey for the first time. Fry Dog, definitely saw you earlier. Thank you very much for checking us out tonight. HC says, build the wall, keep Coey out.
Yeah, I was just saying that earlier. I guess I'll have to. I guess I won't be able to throw the jersey, the shirt I was going to give him over that big wall.
Yeah. Well, there's those bars between. You can just slip between the bars.
Oh, I'm sure Trump's going to have a nice big solid wall.
Let's see. Kind of keep going through here. A lot of great side-by-side, 2, 3, 4, at 1 point, 5 wide racing. It's been it's been a lot of fun with about 25 cars on track tonight. We've had a couple retirees. Jelly Roll's out, Pop Bear's out. Jelly Roll, it looked like something came up all of a sudden. He had to leave. I hope everything is all right. Like J-Pa said earlier, we're still running Ethan strong. Jelly Roll, please let us know. Make sure we're good.
Got Boehner making a move on the
yeah, man. You can throw 2 through 8th here with Boehner in second. He's just passed Sancho for third. You got Finesse and Rowdy, and who is that? That's Parsville there for, I guess that's what, 4th, 5th, 6th, or 5th, 6th, 7th.
Yeah, looks like they were 4 wide coming off. I just pulled up your stream, and yeah, it's
look at
3
them.
wide, right where they were 3 wide. They still are 4 wide now with Finesse. Woo!
When he solely listed, he's like, I don't want any of this.
God. Yep. I tell you
There's
what,
Dew
Kobe,
Man too, man. Actually, looks like Dew Man seeing him run tonight, so it's good to see old Dew Man running pretty good.
Yeah, right behind Finesse there. Tell you what, Kobe, Stout came up with a really, really great idea, and we actually got it to work. And Mountain's working on a double box for me. I'm actually able to program Stout's channel into OBS and set it up as a separate scene, and click between what he's seeing and what I'm seeing. It doesn't have the same graphics, of course, but if he says, "Yo, there's a wreck on the back stretch or a wreck on the front stretch," and I'm not on that part of the track, I can just quickly click on his channel and it brings it right to the stream, and there we are. Like right now, watching the Double O try to work underneath the 5 car of Sully. Looks like he's gonna be able to take that position and pull right back to the back bumper, Rowdy Burns and Parzival. So Stout,
it's starting to get
again, great idea.
It's getting cool the way we can start doing a lot more with the technology that's getting out there.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Tack and Big Teddy Bear Gaming. We do use Discord. Everybody is in Discord for the race. I don't believe we actually have like an NNR fan or NNR News Discord. I could be wrong. But with Kobe here in the booth with us, maybe that's something that we can work out. Get the channel out on the Facebook and Twitter and all that. Place for everybody to keep up with what's happening. Never know.
Yeah, I'd like to keep just working on something like that, trying to keep building onto the website, just adding more categories and putting news in there of what's going on, who got all the race wins, a little bio of the current race that we just ran, or for trucks, Xfinity and Cup, put a little article together and see how the race went that night.
Big Teddy Bear Gaming. Look up my gamer tag. It's the same as my Twitter handle, just repeat 1975. And look under my friends. You'll see NNR Coe. Send him a message, and I know that the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series are blocked down for the remainder of the season, but might be able to slide you in a truck. Not 100% sure, but Coe can definitely talk to you about that, or his admin Stout Whiskey, which is also right here in the booth as well. One of them can talk to you about that. Let's keep going through the field. We got to be getting. No, J5 actually. Coe took the sign up off the website. I'm not sure how much work would be incorporated in getting that back up, or if it would cost anything. I don't know, but one way or another, Teddy Bear Gaming will be able to get with you.
Green flag Pistons are starting. On that previous lap, we had both road. Now I'm following Kamal and Finesse. They're both getting on pit road at the moment, so going to see all these guys getting on pit road here in the next 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah, every time these cars coming off fours start to look like they're getting just a little loose, it's like their warning sign. Get on pit road. And these tires are definitely wearing out well before their fuel run is. Looks like a 66 got into down to that apron a little too hot, almost washed back up on track just a little bit, but he was able to get back on the brake, pull it back down again, and no harm, no foul. He's good to go.
Got Kamal come out of the pits now.
Yep. Smitty's coming out.
00.
Yep. 51 of SWAT's coming out. This should be, I would imagine, be their last stop of the race. Yeah, HD, I agree. I'm sure Rose will have the pole on Thursday. Kind of right there with you. He's won every single pole this year. What's to stop him, right? Kamal's had a pretty good race tonight, Coe. What's that?
So yeah, I even tried to find some ways to help Rose not get the pole, and it still didn't work. He still got the pole.
Yeah, I know. I've seen in chat a couple times or parties and whatnot talking about bringing back that random number generator that you had in the beginning of the season, but
Yeah, that's Dohar's thing. Dohar wants that big time so he can get a lucky start.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. As we did it, I didn't get a better starting spot than I think 21st, but I mean, that's how it goes, man. It was pretty neat to see it that way, though.
It was kind of fun just to watch something to do the night before and see how the lineup's going to be.
All right, let's see. I just picked up on the stream of NNR Cowboy rocking that old Interstate Batteries throwback. Looks like right now he's running in P5, so solid run for Cowboy. And I'll tell you what, Stout, he's been getting better and better and better every week. He was really, really good on the short tracks, and tonight where we're at, it's kind of right back in his realm. He was really good at Eldora, really good at Bristol. He's kind of crept into the top 16 in points. In fact, I think as you see on the scroll as it goes along, if I'm not mistaken, he's sitting somewhere right around 8th or 9th. So great job by Cowboy so far this year as he comes across the line with 14 to go.
A little battle between Kamal and Finesse. I don't know what position they're in, but they're having a good battle. Kamal, it seems like he's making some moves.
Let's see if I can go ahead and.
I wonder if Boehner's pitted.
Boehner? Well, let's see. Actually, that could be. Yeah. I know Boehner kind of got lost in traffic after that last caution, and it looks like Matt has not pitted, or Cowboy has not pitted yet. His tires light just came on. He's got 4 laps in the tank, so he'll be heading down pit road here pretty soon.
Parswell just got on the.
Here comes Carroll now.
Yep, Carroll's on pit road.
Yeah, I'm watching a few of these guys really starting to get loose. So, again, kind of a sign of things to come right now. Rowdy Burns looks like he's in the lead. I don't think he's pit yet with Cowboy right behind him. Then you got the 5 of Sully, 11 of Parsville, and the 1 of Asbel.
So it looks like they get like 39 laps a fuel run. I think Carroll and these guys might have waited
about
a little too long to pit.
I don't expect the 19 to take a full fuel run. I would actually expect them maybe just take right sides and a can, or right sides and a half a can. I'm sure you'd be able to get the last 10 laps or so on just a half can of gas. But the 19 of Cowboys heading down pit road right now. You see him right there as you watch the 81 of Smitty flash on by. 24
Country Girl says
Carroll.
there's 10 to go.
Yep. Yep. He's taking just a taking a half can and right side tires only. Doesn't look like he has any damage to fix up. He's gonna crank on the crank down a little bit on that wedge, get a good fast setup with 4 brand new tires, a little bit light because there's not as much gas. So great. It's going to be a great attempt by the 19 there. We'll have to see how that pans out for him at the end of the race. Let's see if I can find a new leader here.
I'm on Asbel and Boehner because you can flip back and forth between them. Boehner just crossed the line, and then Asbel was coming out of her. So I'm thinking Boehner has a lead, but I just don't think Boehner's pitted yet. I think he's going to try to go all the way here. So it's going to be interesting if how this plays out. So, I mean, Asbel's basically straight away behind him.
Well, something must have happened with Boehner because he's actually showing in P13 right now, 1 lap down. So
sped on pit road, possibly.
Yep, he's actually going by. It's very, very possible. He's actually going by the 5 of Sully, and as he flashed by that 5, it showed Sully in first place. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to that 5 car, and right there he is. And he's got, I think that's the 9 of Q Dog right behind him. Nope, that's the. Yep, that was the 9 of Q Dog. Looks like the 5 just kind of tagged that wall a little bit, and the 9 was able to get on by. I'm not sure if that was for the lead or not. We'll have to see. Right now, Boehner's still back in 13th, so his stream's not going to help. It looks like the 19 of Matt is sitting in P12, so that's not going to help. Yeah, we're
He's
as
slowly trying to learn
HD
this
says,
strategy
we're going to
here.
have to wing it towards the end of the race here.
Yeah, Sully's definitely easing up really
Oh,
big
yeah.
time on those tires and gas, I guess.
Yep, Country Girl saying 5 laps left. I know
He's trying
Sully
to go back
was
to back
just
on
in
these
the
fuel
lead.
mileage.
Well, I can tell you, I guess Dohar will be team next year.
Yeah, so in case y'all
Hey,
don't
you
know
know
in
cool.
chat, what he's kind of alluding to is Dohar is a fuel mileage king. If he can win a race on fuel mileage, that's what he'll do. Although he won last. Nope, here
Sully's
comes.
getting loose.
Yep.
He's
It looks like
he's
gonna.
out. He's
Yep,
done.
he ran it out of gas. Or just got really, really loose, and he's going to bring it down pit road.
Yeah, it was getting really squirrely, so I don't know if he's out of gas or he's just trying to stay out of the way.
So I'm
Sounds like he's under power.
I'm gonna throw caution to the wind here a little bit. All right. I saw the 9 of Q Dog flash by that 5 of Sully. So I'm actually on the 9 right now. It would be really, really interesting and great for Q Dog to maybe he's in P1 right now. I don't know. If
Looks
anybody
like
out there
Azabel's in
in
the lead.
chat has an idea, please let us know.
I love Q Dog, but I'm pretty sure Q Dog's not the leader here.
It's showing the 1 as the leader on the map.
Yeah. I was about
Okay,
to say,
all right.
it's got to be Aswell.
All right, so then I'll get back to the 1 here.
And he's definitely easing the turns big time.
There he is.
He might be.
And
Is
I'm
he out of
guessing
gas?
that's the race.
It must be over. No. He's
Yeah.
Still, yeah. Is it over?
Yep, it looks like because they're
Yeah, so he just
loaded up
finished.
quite a bit. So
Yep, there they go. Azabel got it. Azabel, Bowling, and Augustus.
all right, well, good top 3. So Bowling here, not really running for the championship in the Xfinity Series, not to the best of my knowledge anyway. Augustus is, and of course Asbel is. So great night for Asbel. This is going to be, I believe, 2 wins on his very, very short tenure here with NNR in the Xfinity Series.
No, Pete, it's my first one in Xfinity Series.
Yeah.
Okay, well, boy, don't you jump right in and prove me wrong. All right, then.
I have 2 second place finishes and a 3rd place.
Man, just like shut me up. That's fine. I see how it goes. All right.
I was just
Well,
trying to help
anyway,
you
yeah,
out.
we're gonna take it on back to the booth here. Still got to work on the actual booth, kind of like what you used to see with H. But mine is just the Xfinity Series header rather that 704's got built in. J-Pa's saying a win for Mississippi. He's also saying Stout, you're wrong. But guys, all right, yeah, we're gonna get back up with our top 3. So like you said, Asbel's gonna run away there with the checkers. We'll talk to him because that was a great comeback for him after seeing him spun out and tail end into the wall, and then we got Bowling and Augustus. So I think that what was it? Asbel FNL and then Augustus 1 through 3, right?
Correct.
All right. Cody, do you want to take P3?
I will leave that to you professionals.
Oh, all right. Well, Stout, be my guest.
Goose, what's up, man?
Nothing much.
All right. Well, first off, how was camping?
Oh, camping. We went. We didn't camp. We rented a house and went ice fishing, but it was fucking awesome.
Oh, sweet, dude.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's
Bad language.
No, I mean, well, just tell us about the race, dude. Coming back, trying to get swing of things. I mean, did you feel early on that, you had a top 3 car, or just talk
No.
us through your race?
No, I was completely upset with my car the whole entire race. I thought it was junk. I mean, I had the 6th fastest lap time, and I made my way up front, so I guess maybe Aswell's was just that much better. But I was not happy. I don't think there was a single pit stop I made that I didn't make an adjustment. But I suppose I got up there just by being consistent, not really making mistakes, and wheeling it.
Good deal, man. As far as you tried, and if there wasn't any pit strategy, is there anything you think you learned tonight that's going to help you Thursday?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like I honestly I haven't gotten in a cup car at Iowa, which I'm going to be doing after this interview. But just running the line, getting seat time on the track. I know I feel like the setup's maybe going to be a little bit different. Definitely going to run a lower preset in the cup cars, but.
Augustus, hit me up after this. I'll help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Give a shout out to.
Just shout out to what you guys do and running this league, and I think it was shout out to the Xfinity Series again. I think it was a decent race. We had a little hiccup there in the last stage, but I feel like we have been on a roll with a bunch of good races here.
Good job, Goose. I look forward to racing you on Thursday.
Appreciate it. Apologize for the language again.
You're fine, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, definitely great job tonight, Goose.
Thank you.
Bowling, you got me, sir.
I got you.
Well, man, starting to be like a mainstay here around post-race interviews. Great to see you again. I actually got to watch you in your series last night for about the first stage before I had to kind of sign off for the night. But man, it seemed like you were pretty strong for most of the night. Not quite sure where you were running to get you to start streaming for us. If you got the internet to support that, tell us about your race.
It was a very eventful race, to say the least.
Yeah.
I had a really good car. I felt like the whole race. You have to be patient, and there was a lot of guys who did not have patience tonight. Got trapped a lap down. Got the lap back, thank God, and just drove it back up there.
Not sure what that was. Sounded like somebody zipping or unzipping something. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of side by side. I mean, 1 or 2 points in a race, we saw 4 and 5 wide. While the track can support it, I wouldn't do it coming off the corners. The corners is about the only place where you can really do that. But man, it was great. Kind of want to give a little bit of a plug to your league that you run on Monday nights. I think what is it, right around 9 o'clock, and our very own NNR Mountain and Cadillac broadcast that for you.
Yeah, so we got Cowboy Matt and Cadillac broadcast for us. We started about 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern. We start our connection and all that stuff. But yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely, guys. Yeah, look up Cowboy Matt or Cadillac on Twitch and give them a follow. Catch Fast and Loud or FNL Racing on Monday nights. Any shout outs from you, sir?
As always, Team Ramrod. And I would like to ask everybody to say a prayer for Jelly. He really needs it right now.
10-4, yeah, I saw some kind of a message come across my phone after he had to leave very, very abruptly. Jelly Roll, I definitely hope everything is all right. Hit somebody up if you need to talk. Stout, you have anything for P2?
Bowling's always, man. It's awesome to, just watch Xfinity guys race in general. Especially, man, I really think the top 6 or 7 talents in the Xfinity series, dude.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yep, I agree with that 100%. All right. Stout, you want to take P1 or you want to give Coey that challenge?
No, actually, I would like to talk to Asbel because
Go right ahead.
Asbel, dude, congrats on the victory first and foremost. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You broke my heart there in the second stage when you were getting on pit road, nosed it into inside wall, and then starting stage 3, I think you were in, and you kind of got shuffled back there 3 or 4 positions, and then like out of nowhere, freaking Pete's like, yeah, he's in second, 5.5 seconds back. I was like, what the? Dude,
Yeah,
that was awesome.
man.
That was an awesome
I
job.
went to get on pit. I went to get on pit road in the car. I was tapping the brake like I always do, slowing down, and the car just jetted left. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Are you serious?" But yeah, I came out 15th, battled back to 12th or 13th, whatever it was. Stage ended. Came back out of the stage on stage 2. Got shuffled in a lot of traffic. Traffic is terrible in Iowa. Don't ever get in traffic.
Absolutely. That was the next question I was going to ask you is how do you stay patient? Because you, even early on, man, you showed incredible patience with trying to pass him for the win.
Yeah, just kind of watch people. Like I was just, running the high lane, trying to like let up for people because usually, they come out the bottom, they're going to slide up in front of you, so you have to kind of check up a little bit. And then, just going in the corners, round the corner, see where they're at coming out the corner. You just got to be kind of careful. Got to let off here and there so you don't hit nobody.
Absolutely. So this is your first win. It's definitely not going to be I can definitely see you winning a couple more before the end of the season. What is
sorry.
Go ahead.
I said, yeah, it's my first one Xfinity, thank God. I almost won Charlotte, lost to Goose's due to fuel strategy.
I hear you. So what's the goal at the end?
And lost the fuel strategy, and then probably won this one.
So I take it the goal is to finish the season and then hopefully get a chance to cut next year.
I mean, I don't really know. I just, just kind of racing, see how things goes right now. Like I like racing like the Xfinity Truck Series. I like racing almost all series, but y'all have, I think, a certain limit on racing what series and what. So I don't know what I want to do.
Well, Pete, I'm pretty sure Goose is already in. Bolin could be in Cup with us next year.
Yeah.
And then Asbel could be in Cup with us as well. So, Asbel, anybody want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to old Smitty, man. Get me set up on this league, We all practiced the other night and get set up going.
Are you friends with Smitty in real life?
No, I don't know him in real life. But I mean, I've been friends with him on Xbox for like years, since like Heat 2. So
Bless your heart.
Thank y'all for broadcasting the race. It's always great to rewatch the race. I do that usually after the race whenever Pete puts it up or something like that. I go check the stream out, watch it over again.
No, we trust me. We enjoy doing it. It's a time to watch you guys show off and do your thing, and then it's time for Pete and I to talk and reminisce about the good old days because
That's right.
I think Pete and I'm 36, so we kind of remember the good old days about racing. We'll reminisce about some of the paint schemes and some stuff that we guys drive. So
the good old days.
Yeah, the good old days. But hey, good job to all 3 of you guys, man. I'm telling you, you guys are awesome. And if your hearts desire it, I'd really like to see you guys be in the Cup with us next year. Especially if there's room. And
they are definitely on the radar.
Mac Daddy, yeah.
Coey, do you have anything for our time winner? And since he was so willing to correct me, do you have anything for Asbel, Coey?
I just want to know how good that setup was because I was actually testing with him last night, so I'm looking more excited for Thursday night.
Yeah, I wish I could race Cup. Might make it a 3-peat, but I can't.
That
Well,
setup
man.
worked really good for you tonight.
Yeah, it's just it was a little bit different Xfinity cars than the Cup cars and trucks we were racing the other day. But I mean, it seemed to work really good. It seemed like Boehner had a really good one too, because when I was trying to catch him, sometimes I'll sit still for like a couple laps, and then after like 3 or 4 laps, I'll gain like 2 tenths on him, and it would stay still for a couple laps, and I gained 2 more tenths on him.
I know it seemed like it was definitely with the Cup cars. The practice was to run that high side early and then go to the low side later in the run.
Yeah, man, I'm surprised that setup works in all 3 series. It is insane.
Can't wait to run it. You did a great
lucky
job, buddy.
you.
It'll be,
Thank you, Cody.
I'm sure
Your
it'll be,
setup you
it'll
used
be a
tonight
great
was
race
some
on
Cup?
Thursday night. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, go
ahead.
Oh, he was asking me something. I was telling him, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised you can run
Didn't mean to cut you
perfectly.
off. But yeah, guys, we'll be back here on Thursday night. I'll be with the one and only HD Motorsports. We'll get to pick on Coey some more. Please don't forget, join in. If you haven't already, go on up. As much as Country Girl doesn't like it, smash that follow button. Hit the subscribe if you can. Hit the notification so you know every time we go live. I usually post the replay to Facebook. So head on over to Facebook, look up NNR. You'll see it there. If you're on our Twitter, I'll have the link there as well. But yeah, Thursday night, 9 o'clock with the one and only HD Motorsports. We'll have the Cup cars right back here from Iowa. It should be a great race, just like what you saw tonight. Until then, good luck in the Pro League races, getting ready to run the next stage for those. And I'll catch y'all around the track. Thank you, J-Pa. Yeah, great race. Good night, everybody.